Hello, all you Zoom users out there. This is Randy Orwin from the University of Washington Information School, where I'm the Assistant Director for Learning Technologies. This morning there was a new update to the Zoom interface, so I just want to do a quick video and talk about what's changed in the Zoom interface. So if you look in the very top left-hand corner of your Zoom screen up here, there's no longer a Zoom meeting ID there. So if you want to get that meeting ID, you're going to have to turn on your Manage Participants area. And then there's an invite button right here. So you can grab that invite button. I'm going to drag this over, put it on my screen so you can see it. And you can see here's the meeting ID at the top up here. And then you can copy the URL, you can copy the invitation. Those will also include the meeting ID. So if you need the meeting ID, the easiest way is just the top of this screen after you click the invite button here. So the other thing that's been changed is they've moved a bunch of this stuff underneath this new security button. So when you click that security button, it shows you that my waiting room is already enabled. I've already set my screen so that it can be shared, but if I click that, that's now turned off. And so now nobody can share the screen. That actually controls the share screen settings underneath the advanced sharing options here. So if I turn on share screen, then you'll notice it automatically goes to all participants here. If I turn that off, then it goes back to only host only. So it's a very easy way to allow other people to share the screen. They've also set by default chat is actually turned off. So let's turn on chat here so we can see the chat settings. And we'll notice that by default it says no one can chat. So if I go ahead and I click on this one, this is just a quick toggle that allows all the chat options. So if I turn that on and I come and look at chat, it's now everyone publicly and privately, but you can also manually adjust and have everyone can do only public, so they can't chat to each other, or they can only send chat messages to you as the host. So this just turns on all chat or no chat when we take a look at that. So now we've turned it off and it goes back to no one. The other option that is set in here is the rename themselves option. And it is actually a setting that sits underneath the three dots here in the manage participants list. And so we have the allow participants to rename themselves. And by default, that is now turned off, but you can actually go ahead and turn that back on so people can rename themselves. We'll come take a look at that, and that's now been selected. So it's just a quick interface that lets you grab those security changes. Another thing you can do is remember that when you have the participants list on, you have a mute all button. So if you click that button, it's going to mute everybody in the room, and then you have an unmute all button, and that will unmute everybody. So two quick buttons to be aware of as well. All right, I think that's it. Hopefully this helps. Thanks and bye.